Hi. I mean, what the heck?
I know.
I'm certain you guys came here thinking you were just going to say hi to some folks and have a good time. You just put out your Reboot 2 album, and this, to me, is sort of incredible validation that everybody just loves you, and they're happy to have you back out here doing your thing.
Yeah, if I could hear that come from my wife, I'd probably stay home and not chase this music thing. I keep working, but yeah, I don't know. It's crazy business, huh?
It is. I do feel like, we have had a lot of years where we just kind of toured and whatever and hadn't made music, and we really did. We kind of hunkered down on our Reboot album, a couple of years ago, and really got back to touring seriously and spent a lot of time putting production together and stuff. And we worked hard at it. And of course, with our new album out, the Reboot 2, we've really remembered what it's like to work, because we've kind of gone back out and met with all you guys and done a lot of press. And
actually, we got reminded
yeah.
what it was like to have to work.
And what it really takes to make the wheels turn again. So to not be recognized would be understandable at this point in our career, but to be recognized tonight sounds cliche, but yeah, it feels really good. It really does.
We'll go right to your right here. That's George. Right to your right.
Hey, guys.
Hey, George.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I took a look. I looked it up while you were coming out here, how long it's been. Do you know how long it's been since you've held one of those?
A couple of years ago, I think.
18 years.
That's what I said a couple of years ago, yeah.
So your thoughts on that kind of a span, 18 years from 2006 to now, to 2024?
People used to ask us years ago, at the very beginning, it says, what do you want at the end of the day? What do you think is going to sustain you, or what do you want people to remember you by? And it's the music. We would always say that. And same thing, I guess, obviously, I don't guess, I know now, holds true. It's just doing this Reboot 2 record, watching all these 18 artists come up and do what they do and do different interpretations of what we did before, and have it actually kind of stand up, I think. And I say that selfishly, but that's a tribute to the music, not us. We did some stupid things to really mess that music up.
That's the point. For those of you who, were with us in the 90s, we did as much stupid stuff as you could put on a page. I mean, every tour, it's like, what is the dumbest thing we could what is dumber than what Garth is doing right now? We spent so much money just swinging from the rafters.
What my partner meant to say.
What is a shirt that is uglier than Garth is wearing right now? But no, we had so much fun, but we did live in fear of, at some point, surely, gosh, what if this is what our legacy is? All this nonsense and confetti and balloons that we're dropping and all the fun that we had, and it's pretty cool to think. We just made a record with acts that never mentioned anything about, what about when y'all shot yourselves out of a cannon? It was talking about the music, and it really is what we care about.
Real quick, and not to bore you, but in the 90s, everything broke loose. I mean, there was like a big resurgence. I don't know what it was. It was just an explosion, an oil boom, so to speak, of country music, and you find yourself out there, like rolling into arenas where one night there's Aerosmith, the next night it's Buffett or whoever, and we start chasing that stuff. We had to, out of necessity to an extent, and it was new to us, it wasn't new to them. So we did, like Kick said, we were shooting ourselves out of cannons and whatever. But anyway, sorry about that. Hope you dig the music.
Right to your left to Fitz. Right to your left.
What's up? How's everybody? Hey, man. Hey, Kix, you and I have competing countdown shows, but I will tell you what, my brother. I love introducing a Brooks and Dunn song every time. Okay. I want to let you know that.
Thank you.
Beautiful performance tonight. Every time Old Man Wrigley dies with that song, man, I start crying. I'd love to know personally, when the neon moon exploded on TikTok, right, and just took the world by storm again, and everybody's still doing that dance. I mean, what was going through your mind when you saw that explosion, how it just went viral?
I'm going, how do you analyze that algorithm, and how do you make something like that happen, you know? And my phone was blowing up with people from record labels here in town going, dude, what did you guys do? And I call my guys, you know, the younger, you know, all the digital gurus, and ask them what's happening. They go, we don't know. So it kind of started like a few months ago, and then all of a sudden it went away, and then it exploded. We weren't watching that. It just happened, you know. So I think it's just what's going on in the new age today. There's some inexplicable stuff yet. We're going to do some forensic accounting. And,
Well, Brooks and Dunn are now in the new age. Are you watching it now, by any chance?
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Yeah, we're watching that mailbox money on Neon Moon.
Ronnie called me. We're on tour when that was happening, and he calls me on the bus and he goes, "Hey man, everybody's doing this dance. You got to check it out right now." And I checked it out, and there was some people dancing. I could see what they were doing, and then there was a raccoon doing this dance, and there was a dolphin or something down in SeaWorld who was flapping his things to this dance. And I'm like, he goes, "Man, they said at the record label we could turn this thing is going to blow up. It's at like 3 million right now, but this thing could go crazy if we do it." And I go, "That'd be cool, but I ain't doing that. I'm just not going to do it." And I hung up the phone, and I could tell by his enthusiasm, it's something, Ronnie. It's like, okay, we got to figure this out, you know, because, okay, so here's what we do. So we go over there, and I don't remember, it's like something like this and that, and then you point your arm that way. I said, "I'm going to be having my drink walking on stage, and I'll point like I see something far as I go." And we got off stage, and our social guy goes, "Okay, it's like 3 million every 30 seconds now." Or so. I don't know what billions it turned out yet, but, you know, when a raccoon starts doing the dance, you know, you really realize you've come onto something cool.
And last question, we'll go right here to Joyce.
So the last time you picked up this award in 2006, you also brought home Single of the Year for a song you performed tonight. And I just wondered if you could talk about the staying power of Believe.
It's just back to the music. You know, this business is going to go through stages. It's going to go through cycles. It's going to do it. A lot of people are going to like it. Some people aren't going to. You know, they're not going to like it. You know, just stay true to what you do. If you're in the music business, if you're in it to make music, make your music, and so let's just see what happens. You know,
How'd it feel performing up there tonight?
pretty good.
That's as enthusiastic as Ronnie Dunn gets right there, by the way.
Thank you, guys.
I haven't seen it yet.
Thank you, guys. That's all
Thanks,
we
John.
have time for.
Funny stuff. Thank you.
Congratulations.